Welcome to Show and Sell, the show that celebrates digging through other people's trash. Hello, Trash Dragons. I am Chris, Trash Dragon of the West. This is my guitar, Mr. Blankenship.
Hi, Mr. Blankenship.
He says hello and remind me that I sell eBay Discogs, mostly media.
And I am the Trash Dragon of the South. My name is Katie, and I sell mostly clothing and accessories, anything sparkly. And
my name is Joe. I'm the Trash Dragon of the East, and I sell knives. I sell on eBay, and I sell in person, and I sell a little bit here, a little bit there, and I sell. I don't have any specialty. I have a wide variety of interests, including this Rumply Oleg Cassini shirt, and what you like.
Yep.
What is that? What do you got?
It is.
Ooh.
I thought those were going to be wood beads.
Me too.
Oh, no, it's brass. I just found this. I just went estate sailing in Missouri, and I brought. This was in the last hour of the sale where everything was 75% off. So I just kind of went.
You went ham.
Yeah, I went. Yeah. I went ham at a couple sales. I went to 2 sales in the last hour. One of them was 75% off. The other one was fill a large plastic bag for $15. I will say one thing about the estate sale, the fill a bag estate sale, is that you end up with a lot of Nerf guns, even if you're flying back. So, yeah, this is I have about 6.
They're expensive.
They are expensive, and I was just like, well, $15 for I had a globe in there for a while, and then I took it out and just paid 3/4. I just paid 25% of the value.
So you could fill the bag more, get more density in the bag. The smart thing. The smart.
Wow, you must have a pretty impressive items of joy if you're just throwing off this amazing necklace and Nerf guns willy-nilly as just part of your intro. So unless you guys got some updates, do you want to just move into items of joy?
Yes, because I want to see what Joe has.
That brought you joy.
My item of joy might also be something you guys might be interested in. So I found these very cool they're advertisements from the Saturday Evening Post.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I love those.
And somebody took them and very carefully extracted them, and they're all in these little cases. And I believe when I looked, I think it was 1962, maybe. But there's this one that is Arrow shirts. And the guy saying, is this a nice thing to be doing at college? No, but then Mac is not particularly nice party. Oh, what does that mean? But then Mac is not particularly nice party. Here he is in the room of his pal Bill, hunting high and low for Bill's carefully hidden shirts and ties. Okay, so he's a bad roommate. But anyways, it goes through sort of his challenges. He's got some sort of cat in the college dorm, which I'm not sure how that happened. And then at the end, something is happening where he's turned green and he's being arrested, maybe. It's a really in-depth, elaborate scene.
I kind of feel like he's being converted to a Russian spy. I will go next because Joe is our special boy this week. So this is a for your consideration DVD that for a movie I've never heard of called Angels with Angles.
What year?
This is 2005. It has Frank Gorshin, Rodney Dangerfield. Let's see who else. There's also Adam West, Jerry Mathers, Soupy Sales, Richard Mall, Frank Stallone, some other people, and the premise of the movie seems to be God, who is Rodney Dangerfield, tells George Burns, who's played by Frank Gorshin, that he needs to go do something or he can never be reunited with Gracie in heaven. So he has to go back to Earth to help a kind of sad sack guy get his wings.
Sorry, hasn't George Burns also played God?
He did.
Yeah. Oh God, Part 2.
Yeah.
Oh God, in the 70s.
Oh God, and Oh God, you devil. Yeah.
Yeah. The God trilogy. And I would love to go back. I saw those as a kid. It was like John Denver, I think, played the.
Is it?
I think he played the first one. And I'm just. It's sealed, and I don't want to open it because someone's going to really want this. I don't know who. It's got 0 stars or 0% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, with 5 critics reviewing it. But Joe, you're fresh from your trip from Missouri,
right?
So you got some gold. Share it with us.
Well, first of all, like I said, I got this beautiful necklace. But the thing I wasn't able to bring back with me was a 4-foot high African antelope mask.
Which I told you, wear a raincoat and put that as your head and pretend, just go to the airplane like that. Hello, I am Anubis, god of death.
That is a good way to wind up on YouTube in a bad way.
Mm-hmm. You're all doomed.
Yeah, right.
I will see you on the afterlife.
Right. Yeah. all that gets you kicked off. Yeah, for sure.
And famous. Both.
And famous.
Well, I mean, I hate flying and I love fame, so I will show instead my kitchens. I'd like to highlight though my kitchen, the kitchenware I got, because I just went to like estate sales and thrift stores in Columbia, Missouri, and this is so. First of all, I got a few studio pottery mugs that are always
nice.
I always love finding studio pottery mugs for like a couple bucks or whatever, because they are. First of all, they made it back safely in a soft suitcase wrapped up in clean clothes. And I also got a bunch of enamelware, like a little box of enamelware on half price day at another estate sale, which like it had 3, like one big, one medium, and one small, sort of like kettle, like enamelware kettle. One is Swedish. And then I got 2 of these little refrigerator dishes, which I love. These refrigerator dishes.
You sent pictures of those, and those are so good.
Mm-hmm. I know. It's
just like the vibrant blue and the pure white of them.
It's really good.
It's just they're such good shit.
Yeah, it's such a there's such a cool they're really cool. I really love these. That's what I got.
You got lots of good stuff.
You got a lot of good stuff.
You're spoiled for choice.
Yeah. Let's move on to our next segment, which is Unearthed Treasure. Unearthed Treasure. And the topic is buttons.
You ready to go first? Yay!
Chris, go first. Yeah, Chris, let's do it. Chris.
Button. Who's got the button?
Yeah. So this is a button for Cat Agent. It's a animated series of shorts on Mondo Media, a platform or a company I worked for and did some of my, I think, finest comedy work so far to date, which is The Alien Guide to Earth, an animated show that you should check out if you like. It's about
check down below for a link in the episode notes.
It teaches you how to be successful at legal drugs, illegal drugs, how to start a cult. But anyway, this is a really funny show. It's got a bunch of really hilarious cat names because he's the agent for celebrities' cats. That is my button.
Well, I bought 2 buttons. This is the first one is a political pin, and this is regarding one of our great American living legends, Mr. Jimmy Carter. And this is the anti-Carter pin, and it's especially notable because it says, "Want this nut in the White House? Peanut Emperor 1, 1976." And
that's brilliant.
But it's especially notable because they misspelled emperor.
I would vote for that pin.
So good job.
Right? That would sell me. I'm sold.
And then the other one I wanted to show is So back in, I'll show you the pin and I'll do a little explainer for it. So it says, "My name is J. Fred Muggs. What's yours?" And if you're not familiar with J. Fred Muggs was so back in the Today Show, back in the start of the Today Show on NBC. It's like the 1950s, 50s, 60s. They had one host, and for a period of time, he had a co-host that was a chimpanzee, and that chimpanzee was J. Fred Muggs. And I don't know that I found this in a lot of other stuff, and I was just overjoyed to find it. And I can't decide if I want to keep it or sell it. I will probably keep it.
Yeah, it's good.
As a monkey movie enthusiast and collector, I kind of have to keep it.
So I misunderstood the assignment, and I thought we meant like buttons.
Oh no, misunderstood. Hey, this is my
buttons or buttons. It said buttons.
Oh, I love that. Okay, good.
I bought a backup, so yeah.
Yeah, because like these to me are like the find at any thrift store. When you find the bag with the stapled top that's filled with the random buttons inside, this to me is better than the bags of stapled broken jewelry and broken watches. These are the ones. These are the most fun, I think. I don't know, because as like treasure hunters, there's nothing more fun than going through the minutia of all different buttons and then like organizing them, putting them into piles or whatever, but mainly just putting them all back in the bag. So you got to go through, see what you have, and move on.
There's a okay.
Yeah. No, say it.
Oh, I was going to say, there's a guy who called the Auction Professor on YouTube that I have watched off and on for years, and he collects buttons, and he loves similar, just huge bags. But he's got like multiple books of the buttons, like I
love the button books.
Yeah, so like he's just like, so he can reference like, is this a Civil War button? You know, because there's a lot of money. There's people who collect like old buttons from uniforms, and it's a fascinating world, but it's too much for me.
And then sometimes you can find them in these bags. This bag was this is a random bag because it has some like gems, because it has some really
nice
like full, rhinestoned buttons, and then it has a bunch of like, just the men's shirt buttons. But then it had this weird thing. I don't know what this is.
What?
It's got like a little teeny tiny.
That is awesome. I love those little filigree.
But then it also has a random little sewing machine light bulb. This one, somebody just put all their sewing bits into the bag, and so it has some sewing machine needles in it. This was a particularly good bag. That is one of the more recent ones I found. Oh yeah, it's got like a weird old coin. I think this. I don't know.
I do love buttons. It's too much for me to sell, but I do like. I wanted to make a shirt that was just all buttons, like all cool buttons.
They have some. I've seen people do it with purses. I've seen people like they just cover the front with old. And at one point, I think I thought I was going to do that, which is why I still have button bags. But yeah, they're so fun. And I replace buttons on a lot of stuff. When it's something boring, I'll replace buttons on it, because it's just something you can do to, I don't know. It's like painting a room. You can jazz up something boring with a fun button. Or if they're all different buttons, I always like that look. You take like a cardigan sweater and then do all different buttons in the same tone. That's my favorite too.
That would be fun. You can zhuzh it up with buttons. That's the takeaway.
You can zhuzh with a button bag, so don't ignore those when you're at your local thrift. Pick up a button bag with $2.
Yeah, sewing kitchens.
It's New Jersey Katie. Go ahead.
Sorry. I also found a shout wipe in the bag, which was the bonus, because these are expensive. I hate buying these, but I always need them. That was in my button bag, so I'm really excited. So I'm like holding it out because I have one. That's it.
I like one of my weirder bins purchases was just a ream of blank paper. Like they just,
it's great.
Like it's $15. They're $15.
Exactly. And it was sometimes just. You need it, yeah.
And I write show notes on them all the time, and I don't use a printer anymore, so it's good to have blank paper. Anyway.
I mean, if I was able to find like packing tape or the blue masking tape at the bins, I would lose my mind. Like a bag of used blue tape, painter's tape. that's the win, because it's so expensive when you want to buy it, and you kind of have to buy the good stuff because the bad stuff doesn't work.
Right.
So if I was to find like a used, that's the goal. Knock on wood. 2024. This is my year. I'm gonna find it.
This is my year to find that tape I've been looking for.
Yeah, this is it.
I love doing this show with you guys. It really is great.
Wait till you get to our Murica items.
No. Well, why don't we move on to that? We have a scavenger hunt that is coming up next. We're back. Scavenger hunt theme is Murica. If you want to join in on the next one, it's Beat the Heat. That's going to be in August, probably the first week of August. I will put it in the show notes what the final drop dead date is for sending us via Gmail or Instagram or TikTok your pictures and your story. And the rules are you have to have bought it between a certain time frame, which will be below, under $15. No cheating, which is the most important rule. You have to buy it. And what else? Katie, I don't think you've gone first this time, so do you want to go?
Murica, this is me. I can't think of anything more Murica than whatever this is.
Oh,
which is a giant yarn. Can you see that it's yarn? Yeah.
From the heartland of America.
It is Thomas Kincaid style wheel yarn with a water wheel. It's giant. Someone made it.
Yep.
I love a latch
hook. I found it.
It just like screams like American grandma, which is so great. I love it.
Who knows how long this took? It definitely looks like it could have been part of a kit.
Yeah.
Like you can do this. And maybe the person didn't realize that the kit made it 16 by 20. Like they didn't realize it was going to be quite such a large yarn art, but it is massive. And this was my representation of something authentically Murica. All right, who's next? Who wants it?
I can go, just because I think our difference of theme is the most different, because I went a little bit different route, which is
oh yeah, that's good.
The strata. I don't even know if I know Kiss songs.
Did Kiss shake us all night long?
Huh?
Did Kiss shake us all night long?
No, that's AC/DC. You shook me all night long. So this is.
They want to rock and roll all night and party every day.
They did. Someone tried to buy this off of me at the thrift store that I bought it at. A guy I do kind of know was just like, I will give you $25 for that. And I'm like, I need this for something else.
Actually, you probably actually make money on that. I'll bet. Because that is, I mean, people, but it is like, it's very specific Murica for sure. Yeah. Also, my grandma, her grandson, that's his thing. Your Kiss doll, action figure is the grandson to the woman who made it.
Exactly. Yeah. No, and it's just like, you don't understand how to rock, grandma. You're like, So, Joe used to write a character named Jim Enchower, and that's basically that guy.
That kid?
Yeah.
I love that guy. How does your thing fit into our family that we are creating, Joe? What is that?
USA!
What is that?
It's a USA.
It's a helicopter.
Helicopter.
Is it a Lego?
Oh my god, it's spinning out of control. Whoa! Explosion off screen.
Wow.
So it wasn't really
Blue thunder.
It was super. I went super America literal, and I'm not super happy with this, but it is what I found, and I really, I don't deserve to win. I'll just put it that way. I like this. I like a cool wooden toy. It's missing the pilots, though, as you can see. There's a gap for there's little holes for pilots. or maybe you can have. I'd put my fingers in there, but they get chopped off by the rotors.
Yeah.
And but it's it's cute, but it's not a latch hook rug or a Gene Simmons figure. So
right. And I think the Gene Simmons figure is coming out of a box of rocks. I don't like. There's so like. Unfortunately, the music doesn't work. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter because we wouldn't play it anyway.
I'm sorry. There's music.
Yeah,
attached?
if you hit this button, it plays God of Thunder. So yeah, it's just. I think he's a Jack in the Box. Actually, like I think if you like, he pops out of this box.
Oh, I see that on the side. Okay, look, I'm not gonna win because that's such a good find, and I'm stating now that if I don't win in August, I'm not playing anymore.
Okay,
you're
gonna take your stuff and go home.
I'm gonna take my latch hook rug and I'm going to walk off the show because I'm probably the most competitive of the three of us, and I have yet to win because you show up with something like that. How am I gonna compete with the Jack in the Box Kiss figurine that plays music?
I would have voted for the latch hook rug.
Because you feel sorry for me.
Rug. So no, because that's my jam. Like that's sort of like
Murica.
Like that's my that kind of like aesthetic. Sorry, Chris. Like that is my. I really like those. I really like those. That's my. Yeah. Do you have any outside entries?
We don't have any outside.
No, we need an outside entry. That's
we do, because I'm voting for my Kiss.
Darn it. Why don't you just make it a tie? The doll wins. It's fine. Action figure wins, but I'm coming for everyone in August.
Okay, fair enough. You have brought some, like you bring amazing stuff every week.
I do. I'm just not winning. Yeah. So I'm beat the heat, beat the Kate. You watch, I'm going to have a really hard time finding something. I'm selling a big game right now.
Yeah.
You
have to stay tuned. But if you think someone else should have won and I should not have voted for my Kiss Odin doll,
it's good.
It's fine. It's good. I was proud of it. I totally tanked the last couple, so I was really excited about this. I was like,
No, you did win the first one though, although it was cheating. You did win the first one with Barbra Streisand.
Yeah, fair enough.
I still think that should be our first merch. Should be shirts with that just printed on it exactly as that Barbra Streisand t-shirt was. Because did it say something on the back? I don't remember.
It's a daddy. It was Barbra Streisand written and handwritten with a Sharpie, and then on the back, on the corner shoulder blade, it said "Daddy."
Oh.
There was so much wrong with that shirt. It was so good.
Oh, who's
some
that?
cat excitement. Sorry.
No, so excited. They love it. See, first merch. That's
it. But I think so. I think we did it, guys. I'm not A+, 5-star episodes. I think this is a really good one. I think sometimes I'm like, is it a 5-star? But this one, I'm very clearly saying 5-star, A++++++. 2 thumbs up.
I hate to say it. I think I need an extra arm because I think this is 3 thumbs up.
Wow.
Ready? I'll give you your third thumb.
3 thumbs up. 4 thumbs up. It looks like. So we're gonna do our little outro song. Unless you guys got something else to say.
Belong at home.
Yeah, let's bring it home. Thank you for watching Show and Sell. If you remember, hit like, share, subscribe. But if you don't, everything is gonna be alright. And if you do, things are gonna be a little bit brighter for us. There's an algorithm controlling all of our lives. Thank you for watching Show and Sell. If you remember, ring the bell.
Hey!
Hey, we did it! Thank you for watching, everyone.
Hey, thanks for coming, everybody.
Hello, everyone. It's Chris, Trash Dragon of the West. I'm here doing a special recording solo because I made a mistake during the recording. It was a little earlier than usual, and someone did send us a picture. A person by the name of Sean Murphy, aka Deadpan Valley, and they sent us amazing Democrat and Republican icons, the donkey and the elephant from the 1980 election. They were brought out by Jim Beam. I don't know if they had delicious bourbon whiskey. I can't remember which one Jim Beam is, but the items are excellent, but they weren't allowed to win because they were purchased a long time ago and not between the scheduled time frame that we do the scavenger hunt. So thank you for sending it in. Send us more if you got it. Again, the theme is Beat the Heat, and send it to us before the first week of July. Thank you.